members of the show, those near and far, anyone who can hear what message we deliver. Let everyone be receptive. And Lord, you know what you want to do for the show and for each individual member of this cast. You've already volumes of blessings upon us. Please continue to heap them on more than we can receive, more than we can even bear, so that we continue to be a blessing to other people. Just let use us the way that you intend. Yes, so in Jesus' name I pray.
Amen. Amen. Let's do it.
For a particular reason.
It's time to put the kids to bed.
And that reason is
it's time for the full 180.
Yep, you know what time it is. It's Tuesday, and what you've been waiting for it all this time. Is the full 180 convo. We are in the building. Yep, we're trying to get it on. Look, happy Tuesday to you. Hope you had a great Monday. Move right on to your Tuesday. You got 3 days left before you get to the weekend and get some rest and relaxation. Or you can get to the Sunday or Saturday when you get football season. That's why I got the Bronco jersey on. I just want to let you know we're 3-0. For those who didn't know, we're 3-0. That means 3 wins, no losses. But the season is still early. So, I'm not going to go there. Congrats to the Cowboys for beating up the Pee Wee Eagles football team last night. You did a very good job. Very good job. I applaud y'all.
Look strong.
I applaud y'all. So I started to call you big bro, but I was like, I'm letting him enjoy his win. Well, we're going to get into that because my brother's here all the way from KC Mo. He done had a little vacay, work vacay. Down there on the ones and twos. I seen you, big bro. Before we get into it, man, it's still September. For y'all who don't know, September is take a man on a date month. Look, I don't want to hear all these excuses because when Christmas come and Thanksgiving come, the Black Friday sales and, oh, babe, we can go buy that TV I wanted. Oh, can we go get that washer and dryer? I need a new one. Or whatever the case may be, I don't want to hear all that. Look, ladies, we make it so simple. You can take a brother on a $20 date. Just take a brother on a date. You should be dating. You should have a particular date night if you are in a couple or you're trying to be a couple. So you need to work on that. But it's September, and I'm just giving y'all a reminder. Y'all got 2 days left. 2 days. And we don't want that same thing. You want to always put in a bowl for Valentine's Day, like, ta-da, look what I got. No, we don't want that. Let's I want y'all to think outside the box.
Mystic always gives dates.
Think. But think outside the box. Do something out of the ordinary. Just, you know what I'm saying? If you got a son, take your son out on a date. It don't have to be your man. If your father's still here, take your father out on a date. Do something that, just pick something that he like out the ordinary. Don't do what you think he like. Pay attention to what I say. You're a star player. And then you figure that out with him, man.
What would you want? What you want? Who you want? What would you want?
Look here. Look, a date with me is simple. Look, a date with me can be as simple as we can go to the park and get on the swings. We can go get some ice cream.
You don't know doggone swing.
Hold on, you don't know what I do, girl. I'm grown. Let me tell you something. Grown men do certain things.
Don't get on swings.
That's your personal problem. I was gonna mess with you, but I'm trying to be nice right there. Because when you said swing, I was gonna ask you mean the one outside or one in your head?
Hey, I didn't say it. You did. You did.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Some of y'all out there like that. This is why we gotta talk about this double life. Thank you, Miss Tiffany, for bringing this up. The first lady be knowing about y'all. Look, man, we're gonna get to the motivation quote of the day. Look, don't downgrade your dream just to fit your reality. Upgrade your conviction to match your destiny. Look, there's 3 ladies on our show, and I picked this because of them 3. These 3, I'm going to let her do her own special announcement, but she gave us an announcement about something that she has been upgraded to do. These 3 ladies are upgrading themselves every day. Both of them are writing books. 2 of them are going after their doctors. One is deciding to go to school. So this is motivation for me to other women, to other men. Look, man, don't just settle for the simple stuff. Go. Nobody's gonna bring it to you. You're gonna have to go out there and get it. Do your part. They always say works without faith. Well, I think faith without works is also dead. So you're gonna have to do your part in order for God to do his part. So you can go out there and get it, man. So look, upgrade yourself. It's your dream. You get one chance at this whole life thing. So go for it. Go for it. I know I'm doing that right now, or I'm in the midst of trying to decide if I'm gonna step out or not step out. You got to be reasonable and think rational about what you're wanting to do and not make any knee-jerk reactions. But I will say you only get one life, man, so go for it. Go for it. And if you lose, in my opinion, if I'm going to lose big. You're going to remember, oh, that's that brother that lost all it. Yeah, that's me. But I lost big, but you don't know how I bounce back. So I thought it'd be fitting for everybody.
You don't lose until you stop trying.
There you go, girl. Look, see, that's why I be having these ladies around me all the time. Me and Charles be blessed. Y'all don't understand that, boy. We appreciate these women. They try to keep us in order. Notice I said try. Without further ado, man, the first lady is here. We always got to get into. Yeah. The church announces, man. Yeah. That's right. This is when we get into the first lady, Miss Tiffany E. You know it's hey ladies, but we call her the first lady. The first lady with attitude.
We call two fingers.
No problem.
2 fingers in the hand.
Two what?
The 2 fingers.
The 2 fingers. AKA the 2 fingers. Already. Y'all want this. Y'all want this life. Now, with the fact that Miss Tiffany E has upgraded her phone, see, I'm gonna go ahead and do the announcement because they're like real little bitty on their little bitty iPhone. Yeah, we finna set it. But this is our first day national anthem. We gotta play it just like this. Charles, you ready to call the Saints in?
Y'all annoying me right now, for real.
Ready to go.
You wanna talk? You wanna run your mouth? You want some gangster straight out? We are sick. Yeah, shake it. We are sick. Oh, sick.
Is there one?
See, we'll set it off, man. Look, we're gonna go get into it. Look, if you ever want to be a sponsor of the show, there's a weekly package of $50, a monthly package of $150. And if you want to be a private investor, you can email us, or you can always donate to the team by going to $MASON 410. And we take all those. When you sow into us, trust me, we are definitely sowing in the show. I got a special announcement about that later on. Look, man, you looking for a co-working Saturday? My boy Antoine got it going on October 23rd, 2021. Free to the public. Come out and collaborate with entrepreneurs across the DFW area at the Venture X Louisville, the Ram at Castle Hill. This is in Louisville. If you need more information, call him at 314-630-4465. October 2nd, it's Upscale Saturday, man, with your boy on the ones and twos. We on the rooftop. One more again in Harlow. Look, man, it's almost that time. Trick-or-treat season, so come on out here. You can find you some tricks. Maybe you find you a treat. You never know. But come join me, man. Look, the rooftop is lit. We have a good time. My brother been out there. The whole crew been out there. So look, make time. Maybe you can get out. It's October 2nd from 9 to 1. Saturdays at 11 o'clock is none other than our first lady, the empowering and motivating host of Miss Tiffany E. Hey, ladies. Look, man, they had an invigorating, and I'm using that as a big word, invigorating conversation last Saturday. These ladies are raw and uncut. It's a free, no judgment zone. It's on Zoom. Make sure you catch her every Saturday at 11 a.m. You never know where she's going to broadcast from. That is our first lady, Miss Tiffany E. This is the Sip and Paint Exotic Paint Party. It's going down on October the 8th. You can holler at Mr. Kendron Manning at gmail.com or call him at 469-456-5178 to obtain tickets. It's the Sip and Paint Exotic Paint Party. Of course, your boy will be on the ones and twos. His organization will be sponsoring STAO. Of course, it's at the Urban Arts facility. So make sure you get in where you fit in there. October 9th, we back on our rooftop for the alumni game. That's right, Texas OU. You got to get in where you fit in. It's the day party and watch party. We're going to have you all live in the place. Of course, your boy will be on the ones and twos. That's October 9th. Free admission, man. The game and the music will be on point. Of course, we got the Fabulous Funny comedy show featuring the headliner Lisa Love, Des O'Neill, Jamal Dennis, Corey Terry, and Pretty Black. It goes there at that damn daiquiri. That's right there in the heart of Duncanville. Show starts at 7 p.m. Admission is $15 pre-sale and $20 at the door. Other than that, man, we don't have any other announcements. First Lady, I'll let you do what you do.
Hey, y'all. How's everybody in 4180 land? Hey, crew.
What's up?
How y'all doing? Y'all have a good day today?
Yes, indeed.
Awesome sauce.
Awesome sauce. What's happening, Bree? What's going on? You on mute.
Everything is good.
Well, y'all, I am a movie lover. I don't know if America knows that, but the crew does. I am a movie lover. And I've been watching a few movies that ended up having people with double lives. And I was like, I wonder if that would be a good topic for the full 180.
Oh, yeah.
So I brought it to the crew, everybody, and they were in agreement that we should do this double life episode today. So I looked up the definition of a double life. It says that someone is living a double life. You mean that they lead two separate and very different lives, and they appear to be a different person in each life. So they could be a hellraiser in one of them and real sweet and nice in the other one. And I actually know a couple of people, y'all, that was living a double life. They was a hellion with a whole bunch of kids with one woman, and a nicey had a whole nother family across town. How you keep it up all these years, I don't know. Now the kids got to meet at the funeral for the first time. So what y'all feel about this whole double life thing? Like, it's crazy. Like, you have to be some kind of sociopath to kind of live like
IMP.
You kind of gotta have a whole nother mindset that's a lot of energy to be over here doing one thing, over here doing something else. So what y'all think about?
That's the essence of my life. I have to live a double life, you know?
You have to.
I have to. My favorite superhero / supervillain is Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn is my everything because that's me. You know, I have to be one way professionally, like in a professional setting. You know, when you present yourself as a counselor, as a therapist, you have to kind of turn your life off and be open to everything else. But in my personal life, I'm a very different person. And so I kind of have to lead two lives almost. Not that I'm out there with multiple families, no. But
that'd be kind of hard.
Am I a different person? Oh, a whole other life.
I think we all have double lives as far as even not just relationship with work. Yes. You talk even when you go in your interviews and stand in front of a white person, your whole voice change. Then you get back home, it's like, what up, ma? You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, it's totally different. So
that's
you wait till you get home, I'll get on the phone and do it. I killed that thing. You hear me?
That's more code switching though. I think code switching is just different. It's not necessarily a double life. It's just you have different codes of how you deal with different people in different situations. You know what I mean? So it's just like you're still who you are. It's just you speak a different way or you carry yourself a different way, but you're still you. You know, it's just like, let me get past this interview because once I get this job, there's nothing they can do. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Look, right. Let me not dye my hair just yet. Let me keep it black until I get in the door. And then I get
back to work. You got pink hair. You got pink hair coming in.
Let me not get this neck tattoo right here.
See?
Oh, Lord,
yeah, because
keep that one.
For me, I'm always a thug. You know what I'm saying? But when I get in certain
you always a thug, Dr. B?
No, I'm joking. I'm not a thug at all.
Well,
and she's living a double life. Go ahead, License Roy.
Half the time Bree doing drive-bys, the other time she teaching lesson plan, doing lesson.
Right. Doing drive-bys at night with a mask on. With a COVID mask on, she drive by at nighttime.
Look, y'all. No, real talk. That's like happened. So I thought about this when I was thinking about this particular topic. I thought about this book, and I don't know if the women have read it or the men. The men could have read it as well. But the book is called Sisters of the APS by Zane. Oh, really good read. But what this is a sorority.
I used to watch the show, the show Showtime.
Man, it's about this sorority that they've created. And these women are professional women like doctors, lawyers, educators, bankers, like VPs. They like high, six-figure money-making women.
They're the ones that can handle a double life. They got the money to do it.
Well, they handling it because in this book, these women have husbands, boyfriends, girlfriends, and they're randomly picking men or women to have sex with. They're not giving their identity. They don't want the man's identity. They just going to have these escapades, and then they going home and doing what they need to do with their families.
So they're escorts?
No, they just like sex. So what they're doing is they going to work. They going home, they taking care of husbands, boyfriends, kids, girlfriends, and then they meet together. They come up with these conquests. They go get them, and then go back to their regularly scheduled program of their normal life.
They're not getting no money, but they still escorting.
No, they're not escorting. Let me explain to you, Charles. Escorting means I'm going out with you somewhere. You might take me on a date. We might have some type of conversation. When you are doing this type of thing,
it ain't no conversing.
It's just straight business.
Free.
I mean, but a lot of people in power do these types of things. A lot of people who are in control all the time do these things. I mean, it's the essence of kind of what I do. I talk to people on a daily basis that live other lives, especially when it comes to sex. My wife will not do XYZ thing, but my side chick, she does XYZ thing. So I spend Tuesdays and Thursdays with my side chick, and we good. And then the rest of the time I'm with wife. And some side chicks and some women, prefer that. Some men prefer that. It's easier, it's less pressure. It's a comment that's always said, when I have my other life and my other situation, it's not the pressure of the relationship isn't there. I just, I can relieve my stress, be who I want to be. You have people who are complete open book, like totally in the bedroom than with their partner, because their partner views them, oh, you're my angel, you're my this. I don't want to think of my wife doing this thing. So I go do this with this thing. Some men are addicted to prostitutes. Some men, and women, strip clubs. There's a whole, Zane touched on that whole other life. That's a reality.
We have some good books and movies.
Yes. Man, you got some good books. So I saw here and I read this, and this is per psychologist. Mm-hmm. According to psychologists, they said that it's really common. It's really common for people to live double lives. Yes. Some people do it to escape from their everyday life. So they pick these things in either mentally, or they live out this double life to satisfy the boring part of it. I read that. Said, are you kidding me? No, and they said it's very common that people do that. It's like a reinvention of themselves.
Yes.
I know over here, this is what I do. But over here, where it's a whole different set of people, a whole different atmosphere, this is what I do. It made me think of, y'all, a stripper going to college to be a nurse.
Exactly.
You got this one set of people who sees you in scrubs, doing what need to be done. And then you got this set of people that know you as delicious.
Big Girl Thursday.
I keep thinking of when y'all talking about this, I'm thinking about that Scissor song, The Weekend.
Absolutely.
It's basically a whole custody over a dude. We trying to set up play dates and arrangements.
I'm just saying. It's happening more than they said again that it's really common than not.
It is. And have you ever heard of dominatrixes?
Yeah.
Okay. So there are men who are in control of companies, women who are in control of countries, and doing all these other things. But in private, they want to be submissive. They want to be
a chick, be like a chick.
And that's what the whole community. The whole BDSM,
man. Isn't that show like that show Billions? Isn't it kind of like what they do in that one?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you might wear a 3-piece suit during the day, but you're wearing some plastic and leather at night.
It's happening.
You might be
everywhere.
You might be Mrs. Humpleberry, the 3rd grade elementary teacher, but at night, you're dominatrix Cleo.
Oh, they got this show on. They got this show on Prime called Miss Meadows. Miss Meadows is a teacher that kill people.
Yes, Dexter. So Dexter.
It's just like, and she's so humble. She wears her 2 little socks and heels, a little Mary Jane heels. She wears gloves and everything, and just going around pow-powing people.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
We deny ourselves we think that there's this image. We do this dating. You show up with the representative, and the representative is very different than the actual.
Indeed.
That's like this movie. I think me and Greg, we talked about that movie, Sex Life.
Yes.
She married, got a whole husband and everything, but she still want that dude that she used to be with all the time, and still had him on the side. And I was like, the heck? Yeah, but that was a good little move right there.
So let me ask you this. So who lives the double life better? Women or men?
Women.
Men.
Women
for sure. Women for sure. Because
women will never get caught. Never.
And I agree with you, women, because as a man, that's who taught me to live the double life. Yeah. Who taught me the game. This is why I tell people, I don't want to play that game. I'm done with that. But if you want me to play it, trust me, I play chess. When this is not Uno, spades, checkers. I'm gonna know a whole bunch of my moves before I make my moves. And when you're living a double life, you have an accessory to your crime. Everybody got a homeboy and homegirl that know everything that they doing.
Always.
So every time I would move when I lived the double life, he would know, hey bro, I'm doing X, Y, Z. But you know what talk is, right? So I'm saying that because this whole double life thing, like you can play the game, I can play the game, but sooner or later you gotta grow up out the game. And then my whole thing is, why do you claim that you want to be in this whole series? Or let's say this, you walk up to the aisle and said, I do. You know dang well you're gonna have John, Matthew, and Luke to do while you still married. Like the movie Addiction, if anybody's seen that.
Oh yeah.
Why? What is the point? What is going through your head where you are going to literally sabotage somebody else's life for your own selfish wants?
Well,
because when you do that, when you live in double life, it's you don't have no agenda. The only agenda you have is your agenda. So my thing is, there's people that are single that live double lives that talk a good game of wanting to be in a relationship, but you're still living that double life. And I'm glad I said that. Good job, Greg. Why would you say that, Greg? Because it says, how do you tell? So when I'm reading this, it says women and men. So how do you know a man is living a double life? He disappears or travels a lot. He has unreasonable boundaries. He won't answer direct questions. He lies, of course. He exhibits confusing sexual patterns. He blurs out the truth. He keeps secrets. Your gut is telling you something is wrong. I like that one. Then it says with women, she calls you by another name in bed. That's not likely. This one, she does not want to do your. No, that's crazy. She doesn't post pictures of you anymore. Her phone is always on silent. She's treating you more like a friend than a lover. She's staying late at work often. She changes her passwords. I don't care about your passwords. But my thing is, when I read all this, I'm just like, yep, all that is true. So even in dating, why are you trying to use the word exclusive when you know you're still doing what you're doing? Because they say even when you're dating, I'm still single. So am I living a double life if I'm still having conversation with other women and but I'm dating you?
I think it's all about communication. If you tell another person, like my husband was very explicit when we first started dating. He's like, we are dating. You are not my girlfriend. We are dating. And I was kind of put off by that because, I was just put off for many reasons by that. But I was like, okay, cool. That's the way it has to be. And he was very, very, he didn't live a double life. I don't think. I know he was talking to other women, but I couldn't be upset with that because at least he was honest enough to tell me. So, there are people out there that can have that conversation. And he officially asked me to be his girlfriend via text message at 3 a.m. Now, this is what happened. We were sitting across from each other across the table at IHOP, and my phone goes off. And I'm like, oh my God, I am sitting across from this dude I really like, and I am getting a text message at 3 a.m. Didn't know it was him, but yeah. So do I consider living another life? No, but we both knew that we were dating other people. Now, the other life comes in play when you're doing something drastically different. Like you say, like on men who are on the DL or women who are on the DL, you have a lot of lipstick lesbians who are, they present with a female affect, but they may be in entanglements or in relationships with other females and men, but they don't consider it cheating or because they're trying to find out what they want. And I think everybody has a fear of abandonment. You don't want to lose your sure thing on this might be. So you kind of just waiting for which one's going to come through. At least that's my perspective on dating when it comes to dating double life.
Yeah. And I was going to say, back when we were talking about who gets away with it, more men or women, I think, and it's important because Greg had said something about he was taught the game. And I think that's the difference. Men are taught the game. They're taught the same game over and over and over. And so women, we kind of learn the game over time when we're not happy or we want to do something different or we just choosing to not be in a monogamous relationship or whatever, or we choosing to, be with other people and we know we got somebody else or something. We kind of learn over time how to move and what we're going to do in certain different situations. So there's no way to predict a woman's game because she learns it over time, and we know the men's game because the men are taught the same thing over and over and over. So
I mean, women can fake whole sexual feelings. I mean,
dudes can too.
Sometimes.
Well, I'm gonna speak for me.
I think we need to refer to that paternity show because he fell asleep.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, I can only speak for me. I know how. If I'm ready for you to go home, I know how to fake this so you can go to the house. Trust me. So look, when she hit me with this whole topic, I was like, oh, well, let me go and put, because it's all about the 180, and I like to be very honest. I done played the game. I done lived double life.
But how does a man fake that? How does a man fake that?
So basically, when we're in the midst of it, we could, normally when a brother, never mind, we real. When a brother is, has his organic moment, I'm gonna be structured for Mr. Roy today. Yeah. His body normally does certain things, like it shakes, it vibrates, or it's a real tingly feeling inside, and it makes us curl up like a ball, basically.
You lock up.
There you go. He know what I'm talking about. It's a great feeling. You can fake that.
He said you lock up. Charles,
you
do it
locked
one more
up.
time. There you go.
You locked up. But I faked it only because I was like, okay, you got yours. I'm ready for you to go home because I'm done. Just ain't got time for it. Yeah. And once again, it was my personal agenda. Everything was about my agenda, me being selfish, me only thinking about me. I would tell any female back then, when you were with me, you were the most important person in the world. When you left, I didn't give two about what you was doing, where you was with. Cause see now when Bree said me and the top the game, so this is when I say, y'all read the book. What Steve Harvey say, think like a man, act like a woman. Well, I just flipped it. Think like a woman, act like a man. Because I've learned that the stuff that y'all do, y'all can't take. Case in point, when women get silent. When women get silent, the wrong brother, you mess up his head because he don't know what you thinking about, whatever the case. You not even be mad no more, but because you quiet, he going through all these emotional changes inside because he don't know. Now flip it. Now when a dude get quiet, y'all do that same thing.
Not necessarily.
Because you get these questions. What's wrong?
Yeah.
Because now he's acting different from what he normally would act.
But
he's moving different. He's not reacting the same to how he normally would to what you normally would do. Because we know women play games. Dudes do too. But I've experienced women playing games where if me and you agree to say you're going to stay at my house, then at 1 o'clock, you decide you want to go home. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on, but all right. But then you turn around and ask me, well, do you want me to go home? See, first of all, I'm not going to play that game with you. If we already discussed it, what's been discussed is understood. So if you want to go home, bye. I'm not keeping you here.
Just call me in the morning.
And then you get the phone call. Well, I wanted you to tell me to stay. No, that's not it. See, you want to play these games, but when I turn the game back on you, you don't know what to do. And that's a lot. That's a lot of women messing with these dumb brothers who ain't really learned the game. But if you want now, my thing is I'm through playing the game. But like I said, there's some brothers out here. If you learn the game, bro, the rules work both ways. And females can't handle what they dish, just like men can't handle what they dish.
But I will come back with you, Tricky, on this because women and men cheat for different reasons. They lead double lives for different reasons. When a woman gets tired of that, she gets silent too, and she stops responding, to that, or she'll continue to ask those questions and play along with you. Meanwhile, she's doing her own thing because when a woman makes a decision to cheat or steps outside, it's because she's not getting something fulfilled in her relationship, whether it's emotional, which brings us to catfishing and online dating. There's a lot of women who do a lot of online stuff. There's a lot of women who, they'll have lovers in other cities. They hook up, they coordinate, whatever, and that's their other life. But men, when you guys cheat, it's usually either a physical motivation, or one girl does more than the other, or one person is more X-rated than the other. It's usually more visual or physical. Women, it's about something you're not giving us, emotional wise, to complete us, to feel like we're belonging. That's why women ask those questions, because we need to feel secure. So if you don't make a woman feel secure, of course, and the men who have gotten away with the greatest cheating and double lives, they took care of business in both houses. And that's why, I think monogamy is very hard. It's a decision. Because there are men who I have known and counseled who have lived. I got a whole family on this side of town, whole other family on this side of town. But best believe, both girls getting flowers, Valentine's Day, spending time with everybody, popping up, doing what he needs to do in both locations. And the funeral comes.
That's his problem.
And everybody shows up at the funeral, and that's when everything comes out. But if you are making a woman feel fulfilled, oh yeah, you can get over. But usually get nervous, and women are so much better at cheating than men. It fathoms me. It really fathoms me that women will go through a very different length to cheat, and their cheating patterns are totally erratic from men. Totally erratic.
So, well, a couple things I'm gonna say about that, then I'm gonna shut up. One, you're right. What you said is why men get cheat. You get sloppy, because see, the side chick never gets the same thing as your main chick. She don't even get that type of quality time. She only spend the night at the house. You don't spend the night at her house. Nope. See, it's rules to this game. Yes. Now, and then a couple of things you said. You said something about, in order to complete some women, they need to feel completed. It's not my job to make you feel complete. Before you came to me, you should already be completed. What do we say now? What I've heard women tell me, I can't make you happy. You should already be happy. I can add to your happiness. Well, that's the same thing. Then you said something about fulfill. Now, everything that you said, secure, fulfill, I definitely agree with that. That is very important. But when do we get to the point to realize that's a two-way street?
It is.
Because why you keep asking for something that you can't give? And why do you want it if you can't give it?
Because I think a lot of men, it's kind of a contradictory action, because what you're saying, a lot of men say that they want, but then when a woman tries to step up and do those things, they feel emasculated. They feel less than a man. You're too dominating. You're too independent. You do this and you do that, and so it's kind of like it's confusing. Do we step up and give you all those things that we're asking for, or do we only do it just a little bit so you don't feel less of a man, or you still feel like you know what I mean? It's just like it's almost like we're being asked to do something, but then it's a problem when we do it.
Yeah.
So for some men, I agree with you, Reed. That is true. It's to me that's you can't. So in other words, it's like if a dude come in your house and be your husband or be your man, if you give him some hats, you got to give him the hats to do. When you give him the hats, then those belong to him. You can't tell me how to do it anymore.
But that's in a marriage, though. That's in a marriage, though. That's a totally different.
So go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think a lot of people try to be married and they try to live the marriage role in dating, and that just doesn't work.
Well, what's the bottom line to dating?
It's all free. I mean, you're not.
No. But where are you trying to? So you trying to date me forever? Is that what you're doing?
No, I mean, you.
So what is the purpose and intent of dating and courting?
We have to understand dating and being in a monogamous relationship are two different things. Yes. As Ms. Roy said earlier, dating is you getting to know people. You're getting to figure out if you like being around this person and whatnot. Dating is not the sole intention. Oh, look, I'm going on a date so I can this is going to be my wife, or I'm going on a date because this is going to be my husband. That's dating. That's not dating. When you get to that point, that's monogamous relationships. Monogamous relationships are what turns it into the husband and the wife situation. That's what we're looking for. And that's when that comes into play. Okay, so now that we're at this point, you're going to get, because I think you're my wife material, you're going to get the things that I would do for my wife. Or if you
don't have to date you to figure out if you're going to meet that material or if you are that material.
Yeah, so why waste your time with somebody if you
exactly? So I'm dating you in order to get to the bottom line, which is, well, let me speak for me. I'm dating you with purpose and intent to be married. So if I'm dating someone, I'm dating that person. I'm getting to know that person. I'm trying to figure out if that person is either marriage material or, is a boyfriend, girlfriend, or a husband and wife. There's certain things that you're looking for, right? But you said dating and then monogamous. So if we're in a monogamous relationship, or let's use the word exclusive, aren't we still dating?
No.
So what is it then? So what is it?
So is exclusive meaning you boyfriend and girlfriend, or you just dating as friends and y'all trying to get to know each other?
Exclusive means monogamy. That means I'm not screwing nobody else and I'm not seeing anybody else.
So we boyfriend and girlfriend.
Further intent of pursuing a more serious relationship. So it's like dating, monogamous, exclusive relationship, marriage.
And I think
so many people get that line blurred. Dating,
they do,
because we quick to put, you dating somebody, or I've dated somebody 3 months. Then after that, we're dating. Then we both side, hey, we're exclusive. Okay, cool.
And see,
so if I'm dating you exclusively, then it means you had to see something in me in order to be exclusive with me to get to the point of being monogamous.
Right.
And that's what I was.
So you're still dating. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
With dating, that's why I was saying again with dating thing, because if you go straight into a dating situation, I'm looking for a husband or wife. That's where you miss the you already have your mindset on the agenda. You already have your mindset on your type or what you're looking for, and then you miss out. I've done it. Miss out on opportunities to really get to know someone who is outside of this box that I created. That could be a really good fit for me. That could have been the husband or material that I desired, but because I went in dating like, okay, I'm looking for a husband. I'm looking for somebody to be here as my new baby daddy, or I'm looking for somebody to come in and help me pay these bills because you know what I'm saying? You can't put that on the dating situation. Dating is strictly to get to know somebody, because even when, you might have, you go out with somebody who you thought was completely different from what you thought what you wanted, and you learn about them and you spend time with them and you realize, okay, you know what, this is really what I need. It wasn't what I really thought I wanted, but this is what I need, and this is, this could be that person that God sent me. But if I go straight into it dating, I'm got my own set of eyes on, and it leaves the other person, okay, hold on, that's not what we were going on this date for. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like you got to consider both people. Just because you're out there looking for a husband or wife doesn't mean that person automatically feels like that you're their husband and wife material.
And
so that's why you have the conversation up front, so you'll know exactly where I'm coming from. So once again, it goes back to communication. Hey, this is where I'm in my life. This is where I'm going. This is why I say, when you having conversation, put it on the table. Let them know up front. If you crazy, let me know you crazy. Be consistently crazy. If you insecure, whatever it is that you do, put it on the table. Now, it's not always easy at first. I know, because you meet this person, I get that. However, to me, what Bree's talking about are little boys, grown ass men. Gonna put it on the table and let you know this is where we're going. And if you're not in that mind concept necessarily, then that gives me the choice to say, oh well, okay, I know what this is gonna be, and I'm gonna play it as is. I'm not gonna look for anything else in it. I'm not looking for you to even be marriage material, anything like that. We just kicking. So that's it.
That's not what I said. That's not what I was saying.
Okay.
Things might change. I mean, I would be creeped out by a dude that said, look, I want a wife. This is exactly what I want.
Oh Lord. That's crazy, Ms. Roy. Because don't women complain all the time? Man, these men out here don't know what they want.
No, not all women. Because I think women get generalized. Most women,
and men do too,
turned off really quickly by a dude that jumps in your face and says right off the bat, I'm looking for a wife. That's a lot of pressure. And the thing about it is, men in their mind, they assume what we want. They assume based upon what society says, what they hear, what the media says. Some women don't want to be wives. And more and more, that's becoming popular. Some women don't want to be kept. Some women don't want that. And I think that the confusion comes when you put too much pressure initially. Brandon and I dated for 3 months, and I was so mad because he would never say what he wanted, Well, he had to get to know me, because I might tell him I'm not crazy and then go through his phone every other day. I might say I'm not, because maybe I'm not self-aware. So and then two, there have been times where I'm like, I'm turned off by this dude. I would never, deal with him. And then something happens along dating and hanging out that changes him from just a dude I'm dating, I'm kicking it with, to I might marry him. I could.
And see, that's that representative period. And because people, and the thing reason why people always surround this 3-month thing is psychologically, in 3 months, people naturally reveal themselves. That's just a natural thing. That's just pure psychology. After 3 months, you know the habits, the personality. This representative that these people have built starts to break down. The lines get crossed. The lies become revealed. That's why everybody's stuck on this whole 3-month thing, because it's just a natural. That's just what happens within that 3 months of dating. And in 3 months of anything, I mean, think about going to work. Why do they say you only got 90 days? You got a 90-day probation period, because after 90 days, they can tell what type of worker you're going to be. They can tell what kind of personality you had past your interview. And that gives them enough time to say, okay, we only invested so much money in this person. We can go ahead and replace this person. Or this person is a good fit. We can keep them. It's the same thing when it comes to dating and relationships.
Exactly.
And I feel like
go ahead, Tiff.
I feel like people can hide themselves for a lifetime. Never.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like there are some people out there that refuse to say who they really are.
But you know what? People pick it up. But people pick it up. They don't have to say it out, but you can see it most of the time. A lot of times, it's a few that you know. So it's a few that you just don't catch. But most of the time, whether they say it or not, you pick up on it. And
they tell on themselves. I was just going to say that, Bree. They tell on themselves every time through actions. They don't even have to say words. If you are observing, if you are looking, people will tell you what you need to know. And you just sit back, and you almost sit back and let them act the fool. You be like, lies, they, and you don't say it, but you see it. And that is everywhere. And it is a lot of people. That's why I was just kind of listening to y'all saying and talking. And I was just sitting here just soaking it in. Like, if only people, like, you have people that are just going to tell you who they are, what they do, what it is with them. And you got some people who are just literally faking a funk. They're not who they say they are. And they live that life. They have lied to themselves for so long that they believe that they got it all together. When on the inside, they crumbling. But hey, teach your own. Do what you do. You want to crumble for the rest of your life? Crumble for the rest of your life. But I guarantee you'll have a lonely life. Guarantee it. Because when you start cracking into different age groups, like, you maybe have a 19, 20, maybe a 30-year-old that's going to deal with it. Some of these 40s, 50s, 60s, they're going to be like, I ain't got time about it.
Exactly.
And it just is what it is. And that's both male and female. It ain't just a male, and it's just not a female. It's both sides. Because you got, let's get it straight. It's some 40s, 50s, and 60s out there that are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs too and act immature. So I can't say that, because it's some 20s and 30s that got it all together. I mean, but building houses, husbands and wives, they're making it do what it do. So it really doesn't matter. But when you get a real man and a real woman who see that crap but care not to speak on it because they know who they are, don't care about all that. They be like, all right, I see you, but okay.
Like, what happened to you? Where you been? I haven't heard from you. You don't need
moving and shaking. I'm moving and shaking. I'm doing me. I mean, look. I done moved around. That's my thing. Once I done peeped your game, it's like, okay, I'm gonna come to you and talk to you and tell you, little shot. Let's just chill out with all this. I see this, I see that. But if you still want to play boo boo the fool, okay, that's cool. I'll play as long as I want to. When I'm done, I'm pretty much. But you can tell my actions if I'm pretty much done with you or not. Because I don't have time for it. That's why I said when you was talking earlier, that can happen. But that's like she said, it's going to be different in the age gap. So my whole thing is this: why even play this game? Why are you even living double life? The other thing I wanted to go to is you got church people Who play double life? In your face, church, God, Christ, discernment, but you laying down with 2-3 other niggas every night. So what is you saying? You all in my face talking about you got all this discernment, but you the crazy one.
Well,
you doing fast stuff.
Yeah, go ahead.
People play the game. People play the game because they want to win and they think it's fun. That's why people play games.
Well, there's one
and
more.
when that game gets you hurt, then you want to play victim.
Well,
yeah.
There's one more reason. People are afraid if they show their true self, who they really are, to someone that they love, that they would reject them and that they wouldn't accept what they like. Because there are people I know who have all kinds of, imperfections, demons, things, stuff that they like, stuff that they desire, and their partner can't see them beyond that. They can't. And some people have stuff that's so deep buried in them, they would never reveal it to their partner, or their partner has said something judgmental to lead them to believe, oh, I wouldn't accept you if you did that. Because there are men that do not want to know what their girls have done before they become the wife, because nobody wants to think of the wife or the husband as out there doing what they did. So that's what encourages people to live a double life, because maybe you won't accept me the way that I am. Maybe you can't handle that I like XYZ thing. Maybe you can't deal with it, and I don't want you to reject me because I want you as a life partner, but I still want to be me somewhere.
So are we talking about character flaw at that point? Are we talking about character flaw at that point? Because I'm not going to necessarily judge anybody, but if you come to me and you tell me you're a drug dealer, I'm not fooling with you. Point blank.
The limitations, but I'm talking about
are we talking? That's why I was asking you. Are we talking about character flaw at this point? No. Or are we talking about a lifestyle? Because those are two totally different things. Because for me, again, you come to me and say you're a drug dealer, you gone on. I don't do them. So again, you do your life, live, do what you do. I just can't be. I can't do that because I'm
watching my back.
I'm not looking over my shoulder. I ain't trying to be with you and somebody. I'm not doing all that. And I don't even like money that much anyway. So go on.
We did not say who tonight's sponsor was.
Oh Lord, here she goes.
Get you some Mac Right is today's
today's sponsored by Get You Some
Mac Right. What we talking about? Double lives?
Y'all funny.
Really?
Oh Lord. You living a double life?
I like chicken. You're living a double life. Sometimes you want a leg and a thigh. Sometimes you just want a strip.
Oh Lord! Somebody, please don't hire her for that. No, don't ever hire her for that.
It was so corny. You gotta laugh.
For real? No, I'm not. I'm not giving her I'm not giving her 3 snaps in a circle. Nothing.
Am I on?
It was so corny. You had to laugh.
So let me ask you this, doing this whole double life thing. So, okay, like Tiffany said, people 50, 60 still living double lives, early. It's like, so why is it we want to be so secretive about everything? Like sometimes you want to know everybody else's business, but your life is so secretive.
Sometimes bad feels good. There are dudes out there that want to be mistreated. And they're too scared to tell their women, baby, I want you to do this, and this, because they're afraid their wife might clutch my pearls. Oh, Lord Jesus. Or there are some people who, and I guess because I hear this all the time in my office, I didn't tell her I wanted a threesome. I didn't tell her I wanted this. I didn't tell her, that I like this thing. And she never believed in doing that. Well, that's why you need to date longer, because if she doesn't do certain things, you can't overlook that and say, I can get over that. Maybe that's something you really need.
That goes back to that.
Go ahead, Bree. Sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that goes back to where you say that's why you should date a little longer. That's a conversation that should have been had well before. That's a conversation. First of all, a conversation with yourself. Be real with yourself. If you know that's what you like, you want to do, don't sit up in here and try to live this holier than thou life, knowing that you got this thing that's in the back of your head. Go ahead and be real with yourself.
No, you're a freak.
Let me tell y'all. Let's get some things clear about the saints.
Holy
saints
people are
still freaks, y'all. The saints are still freaks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that holy. Now you can be holy and freaky at the same time if I guess it's just what you do. But
it's true. We try to put limitations on Christian people and whatever. Now you shouldn't. I mean, you shouldn't at all. And that's why, like, a long time ago when Kim Caked Up was on her and she was like, to die our own self be true. But certain people that say that, you should say to die our own self be true about certain things. Because you're not being truthful about everything. It's just like, why you keep using that phrase and you know you lying? You know you're doing this. You know you're doing X, Y, Z. It's just like, it's so like when I was in college, dude gonna tell me, well, how you go DJ and all this and go to church? I said, same way how you went up to that girl's cheek, knocked her down, and now you finna get up and go to church too. Like, bro, shut up. Don't come to me like that, bro.
But this is the thing, to thine own self be true. I ain't got to be true with you. To myself is what it means. To myself.
So that's what I said.
If I look in the mirror and see a no good, dirty, lying dog, that don't mean I got to tell you I'm a no good, dirty, lying dog. To myself, I'm true.
So you living a double life because you out here telling everybody else, oh, I'm so great, I'm so pretty. When you see a lying chick, a lying dude, you ain't taking care of business, your credit jacked up, da-da-da-da-da-da. But you out here in these streets preaching and acting, putting on that image as if you perfect. Don't do that. It's like, so now you live a double life with yourself. Now, it's one thing, double life, and you cheating on your chick, but how crazy is it you living a double life with yourself? Like, what does it say about you?
That's self-acceptance. There's people who
it's happening.
There's shame. There's
is it happening because you ain't took care of the hurt person that's in you yet? Because you haven't healed?
You don't even like the girl that likes, okay, this is the classic example. Girls' sexuality, women sexuality. We are told not to be a nasty girl, not to do this, not to do that, that's not ladylike. You're gonna be a hoe. You're gonna be a hoe, you're gonna be this, you're gonna be that. So,
I wasn't taught not to be nasty.
Well, you weren't taught not to be?
I wasn't told never to not be nasty. If you knew my mama and grandma, you would know this.
Well, they gave you some sage advice. But majority of the time, dudes are players, women are hoes. So what if I like being a hoe? What if I like spreading myself around? What if I enjoy multiple partners? What if I enjoy this? I can't, because I'm a lady, be like that openly.
And no man want no woman who been with a whole bunch of people, and it would go back to the kids too. Like, when people raise children and their sons say they want to go have sex, they bring them condoms. They sit down, generally speaking, not all parents, but a majority. And then when it comes to the daughters, you better not bring no dude around here, and he better not be doing this. And it's just like
it's a double standard.
It's a double standard.
It's a double standard. I don't like when just even now they were like, well, don't let her go. It's late. She might get raped. We in 2021. Dudes getting raped. What is you talking about? The same thing happened to a woman can happen to a dude nowadays. So you can't use that disclaimer.
I'm going to even go one step further and talk about self-pleasure. Girls never get told that's okay. You're almost, we have to actually, as women, and somebody back me up, get okay with our body and understanding it, because we're not told about it. So we go through life literally not knowing what we like because it wasn't talked about. You don't do that. But guys know about jacking off. Guys know about, all of that. It's okay.
It's just natural. It's natural for the boys.
It's natural for a boy.
That's what they say. I don't agree with it.
But girls, I mean, am I right, B? When has someone sat down a girl and said, make sure you know what you like first, so that you even know what pleasure is, because a lot of people get caught up because the dude might tell you and he touch you for the first time, you think that's the end all be all, when in reality it's not. You just haven't experienced enough.
So are men being told, or they just know they got this thing down here that's getting hard? Because I just don't feel like a lot of men are being told too. It's just what is expected. You know what I mean? Like some conversations, I feel like they're not being had in their homes either. It's just this is what you do with it. You know what I mean? Unless you didn't have that sex talk. So across the board, I feel like it's not necessary. I feel like they are talked to a little bit more than we are. But I just think it's just like a natural thing that, especially that first hard on, wake up, boom, there it is. Feelings get to be in whatever.
Body training it too, playing with it.
I'm just saying. But my son started taking longer showers about 12, 13. Nigga, I know what you in there. Oh, nigga, I know what you in there doing. I ain't crazy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
You fall asleep with your hand in your pants.
Talked about. It's understood that can happen. For girls, we're not taught to explore our sexuality. So what if I get a taste at 30 that I ain't never had? And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This is my, new revolution. And now we want to do everything. Well, you can't do everything. You can't go to your dude and say, hey, I want to try this, and this. And he'd be like, what the hell? Where is it? Charles, do that look again. How you looking at her?
Well, you done. Yeah, she better not say that.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I mean, again, maybe it's just me. I just don't think men, I don't think that they had a lot of sit down conversations either. Like, I still don't feel like a lot of men know what they wanted either at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I just don't think they did. I just know we all walked around. We got that first tingle. We had that first boner and we got horny. Like, it just is what it is. You knew I wanted to go hook up with somebody. He wanted to go hook up with somebody. And then that's what y'all did. But who really knew about their sexuality? Like, who really knew sex was the bomb at 18? You were just having sex. You wasn't knowing what it is to be intimate and in love and have that right feeling and have that mind blown. You didn't know that.
And I was gonna add to what I was gonna add to what Ms. Roy was saying. Because when it come down to like the bedroom part, like what if a woman does decide, okay, she figures something out and then she goes to her dude and say, this is what I want, do it like this and don't do that. A man gonna have a problem with like, dang, like I've been doing this all this time, let me do me.
No,
you don't want to be taught.
But that's what I'm saying. A boy. You're talking about a boy who has not grown into a man. I mean, it could be. 90%. The 90% of men that you've dated, yes, maybe they have. Now, but my thing is, you said a 90%. So what happened with the 10% that you were dealing with?
I'm just speaking in general. We know that you different, Cherokee, but I'm talking about it.
Hold on. Hey, I'm not saying. Look, I don't necessarily say. And that's why I wasn't gonna say that, because when she was talking about that whole people not having conversation, I can't speak to that. I'm gonna let Charles speak to it. Because everybody know, I've had the conversation.
I'm just saying, but like real talk, I'm saying in general, because when I'm saying men, it ain't just about the men I'm dating. I'm saying like different conversations. I'm saying different, and different interviews. Oh no, you good. And just like different interviews and stuff that I've listened to, and generally speaking, like again, it goes down to men have had this idea of dominating or being a man. They're the dominant figure, and then the dominant figure comes to sex, comes to relationships, come to marriage. They're the dominant figure. So when a woman steps in and starts to tell what she really wants, this is what I want, this is how I want it done, especially in the bedroom, that still falls under that category of taking a little bit of that power from the man. And a lot of men have an issue with that. They say they want you to communicate with me, tell me what you want. But then if she starts to do it, it's kind of like, okay, well, dang, am I not doing enough? She's not enjoying what I'm doing. And then that's where he starts to think about, well, this other woman enjoyed it. And so I can go over there and do whatever I do. And she enjoys like every bit of it. I don't have to work too hard, and I don't have to do this with this other woman. So that's how
But before I became who I am now, what you just said was so true. Because I sat in my marriage counseling class, and my ex-wife literally said, "Oh, I could do better." And I looked at her like, "Are you serious?" So, and then I actually went home and thought, after we went home and thought about it, probably had an argument about it, whatever. And after a while, it was just like, yeah, I could do better. And I thought about it like, yeah, I can do better. Because in my mind, it was like, man, now all the females I've been with, I have all this drama with you. But so it's kind of like, so when we did split, that's why it was so much apology, in my opinion, for me. Because I realized what I wasn't doing. She realized what she wasn't doing either. So that's why you were saying X, Y, Z, this, and that. I never got the opportunity to find out what you like or be into you because you never let me through that wall. You only let me so far. So therefore, at that point, go ahead.
I want to prove Bree's point and another point.
Okay.
He wants to make this one statement and watch the reaction. When I was 19, an event happened to me that changed my whole look on sexuality. So I had a hit list. I wanted to take a dude's virginity. Okay, so see that, Charles?
Double life, you double life.
But see, it's automatically the response. Well, you were looking for a virgin? You were looking? Yeah, I had a hit list. But does that make me a hoe? Or does that make me have a double life? Or does it make me a stud like a guy?
I mean, most dudes would be like, I tell you now, you think like a dude.
Well, but why? Why is that the state? Why can't I just be an evolved woman?
Because there was something in your life. Go ahead, see.
It's a man-made thing that people don't put out there.
And a lot of it is that you were the first thing you just said. Somebody put you in a situation, made you feel a certain way, and the person that you created in order to survive the rest of your life, you ain't never killed that person. So that's why you out there doing what you're doing. Men do the same thing. Somebody done knocked me off, or better yet, I done went to the movies, and I'm sitting in the movie, and chick done invited another dude. Now I got all my homies around me. So it's like, do I scuff this brother? Do I slap her? Then I gotta deal with my mom. I don't want to do that. So I kind of left with my head hanging down. But at that point in my life, everybody was fair game. It was revenge time. Even when Charles got, a long time ago, particular female that hurt Charles. After that, Charles became the best brother in the world. That's all I'm gonna say. we was doing a lot of things with a lot of people.
I'll put my 180 out there. At 19, I was raped. And it was by my boyfriend. And I was, quote unquote, a good girl all this time, whatever. And it changed me in that I started seeing so many girls that had gone through the same thing I had been through. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. If they get to take what they want and they get to, define when, where, and how, why can't I? So to take my power back, I started doing whatever I wanted to do, just like men can do whatever they want to do. And I wanted to, and that was a process of healing for me, which some people would look and say, no, that's not. Yeah, it was. Because now I know you don't always get to decide my sexuality and when and where. You're not going to make me humble and get all scared to be touched and all this. Oh, hell no. I'm fixing to learn to dominate every last one of you. Figure out how y'all work and use it to my benefit.
There you go. There you go. Now the thing about that is once you do that and you come to, there's a reality that you come to, or I'm gonna say I came to.
Yeah.
Dude, what the hell are you doing, bro? Because see, you're doing that, but then as soon as it's turned around and did on you, you shook. You don't know what to do.
Yeah.
He was like, nah, this ain't supposed to happen to me. I'm doing this to everybody else. Then a light bulb come on.
Right.
Hey man, it's time to switch up your life. It's time to really be grown, act grown, change some ways about you, see what's going on with you, fix that issue, bro.
Right.
Because you taking your regression and being mad because somebody hurt you 12 years ago and you too afraid to do X, Y, Z, that ain't their problem. That's your problem. And your problem is affecting your relationship. So you need to fix your problem, fix the little hurt girl in you so you can be the grown woman that you need to be. I had to fix the little bitty hurt boy in me, whether it came from my father, where it came from past relationships, people that did me dirty, whatever the case may be. So therefore, now the person that you see, it don't always make knee-jerk reactions. Not quick to say too much. But once again, as Tiffany would say, don't poke the bear. Keep poking the bear. When I come out and bite you, I don't want to hear, oh my God, why you do me like that? Don't play victim now.
Well, for me, what was more about was finding out what Christina wanted and being able to define my own self. And a lot of women don't get that opportunity so young. Did I wild out for a little while? Yeah, but once I found that ground, I stood on it. But I was gonna enjoy my life. I wasn't gonna hold myself and be the good girl for every guy. Because some guys don't deserve the good girl,
Amen. Amen. That is so true. Man, so this double life. So do y'all really think living the double life is worth it?
No. It's too much work. It's too much work.
I agree with you, Debris.
Ultimately, no.
Too much work.
My first life, my main life is hard enough. I don't need to be trying to
Hey man, come on, Bree, preach, Bree.
Your first life, Bree.
My first life, my main life. Hey, I've had a slight double life before, and it was too much. It didn't last long. I don't got time for that.
Well, what do y'all guys think about online people
living a double life? Yeah. I mean, it's possible you could. I still think you should be on front. I've dated online, so I'm really honest. I'm up front with it.
What's that, clickbait?
Yes.
How the woman was actually using.
Don't reveal it. No spoilers.
Oh, child, hurry up and watch it so we can talk about it, honey. I'm about to
she was doing all that to get attention, bro. Mm-hmm. She was lonely, bro.
She was lonely.
Yeah. Because she was lonely.
But
so your motives was all wrong in the get-go.
But she couldn't tell her husband what she really desired because he looked at her differently. And that's why, they didn't have that intimate moment until, she had to feel free to do it. And that is everything. But you know what, Ms. Roy?
I agree with that, Ms. Roy, because too many dudes use it as an excuse of why they cheat. I always say men cheat for 3 reasons. 1, because y'all allow it. 2, to see if they still got it. And 3, because they say they're not getting something at home. Disclaimer. You can't say you're not getting it at home if you didn't talk to her and tell her what it is you wanted. You can't be scared. This is a person you date. If you walk around talking about you love this person, why are you scared to talk to this person? And if you're scared to talk to him talking about you love him, you're a fool. I need you to leave that person alone. That's not who you need to talk to. But what if I can't say I'm gonna love you, but I'm scared to tell you, hey, this is how I'm feeling. Now, I've been in a situation where I did that and I got belittled. So that put me on the fence to do it. But once once you show me the consistency and that I can trust you with that, then I'll do it. My bad. Go ahead.
Well, and you realize you like something. What happens then, guys?
We'll say that again.
What if you're married? Like the chicken clickbait. What if you're married and you fear your partner accepting this new feeling you got?
Okay, so this is the thing with the whole clickbait thing. And I was going to say this. And this goes beyond clickbait. did she ever express to him? There was a scene where he was out there doing something with the train or whatever he was working with. She was wanting to spend time, ate dinner, got up from the table. He went back to doing what he was doing. This is when you got to learn how to start putting the ball back in people's court to make them accountable.
Yeah.
Did she ever put the ball back in his court so he can never come back to her and say, well, you never told me you wanted time. You never told me you wanted attention. You never told me you wanted to go to the movies. And vice versa, a man for a woman. If we are saying this is what it is what we like, this is what we want to do, and you still don't do it, you don't get to come back and say, well, you never told me. Yes, I did. You still didn't do it. In her case, was she expressing? Because I honestly really believe if she had expressed it, I don't think she would have gone as far as she did.
Right.
If she had expressed how she was feeling, this chick took it to a whole nother level. Out of the fact of being lonely. Man, that was crazy. Again, double life. You one way somewhere. And you almost had a triple life. Like, real talk.
Multiple.
You, man, that woman. But again, it goes all the way back to I was lonely. But did you open up your mouth and say, hey, put that train down? I need you to get up in between these legs. There's gold up in here. Like, did you say it?
Look,
you didn't.
And when you in the back door, that when she's telling you, bro, pay attention, bro.
Oh,
pay attention. We do too much listening to respond because all we heard was one word and we ready to talk on that one word. You didn't hear the full sentence. Listen to the full sentence. Now I will say when each person's on 10, everybody trying to hear nothing. They throwing daggers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hurt you, you're gonna hurt me, I'm gonna hurt you, I'm gonna hurt you. But when you really having the conversation and you really listening to that person, then I learned this in marriage counseling. So if let's say Tiffany said, hey, I want to go to the movies. So then what you do is you repeat it back. Hey, so what you said was that you would like to go to the movies more often than what we're doing now. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Right. Okay. So once I have an understanding of what you're saying, then I'm cool. This is why I say some men are easy. Be consistent in what we doing. Tell me what we doing and show up. I don't need you to do nothing else. Other than that, we should be able to work together. It's a partnership. And you got too many people that are in a relationship that's supposed to be partners, but each person is working like an individual. It doesn't work. It's not gonna last. It's not.
Greg, what if your partner does not do that, does not fulfill what you ask them for, and continually doesn't because of whatever reason? Like, there are women out there that don't do certain things. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't get that, but okay. So yeah, you're creating a situation in where your man might want to go live a double life and vice versa. Dude.
But you knew she wasn't doing that.
Come on, man.
You knew she wasn't doing that when y'all started.
Man.
You knew that before you had her knees because she wasn't doing it.
So, and Bree just put the definition on why I say we should no longer have expectations. You should have standards. Because if I expect you to do that and you don't do it, why am I dating you for 3 months? You're not doing what I expect. It should have been over in the beginning. I have wasted your time and mine. I'm not finna work. I'm not finna go 3 months trying to convince you to do it.
Like, after a while, though, that's not even an expectation. You know what I'm saying? You know she wasn't on her knees. You know she didn't, like, come on, man. Like, even those kind of things drive me crazy, though. Don't sit up and be like, oh, well, now y'all married and y'all 5 years into this thing. Let's say not even 5. Y'all 2 years into this thing, and then you go complaining to your boys. Oh, man, she don't even do X, Y, and Z. Dude, y'all dated for 6 years. She wasn't doing it for the first 2 years of the relationship. So you mean to tell me all of a sudden you mad and you dipping out on her because she don't do what she never did? Come on.
And then she gonna say, don't fall for the okie doke. I'm gonna do that when I get married, baby. No.
Nah, because you ain't doing it, and that's the thing.
You doing everything else. You doing everything else. You doing everything else, and you let him do everything else, and you not gonna do that until after y'all get married. Come on now.
Yeah,
But
like we had
there's
that
so many-
virginity show, and I had to tell y'all what was the difference in both of them. I'm keeping myself. And I was like, so you're not doing this, but you're doing everything else? Is that what you're doing? I just want to know.
Some women
But-
are only Hanukkah.
I mean, it come at a certain point, man. It just got to be a certain point where you grow up and don't want to live double life no more. If you want to continue living double life, what you're doing, and that's my thing. If you want to do that, just say that's what you want to do. Give me the choice to not to participate.
Right.
That's why I might not want to participate, and I have that choice. While you trying to see, what did I say, Charles? You got this dude, or this girl, and you trying to see who gonna win the championship belt. So somebody gonna get this consolation prize in the third place. So tell me if that's what you doing and you dating, you got a roster. I have the right not to be on your roster. So you can do what you need to do.
If I'm dating somebody, and this is me. I don't know what everybody else do, whatever, but this is me. If I'm dating somebody, I'm dating that person. We seeing what's gonna happen. I can't have somebody over here and have somebody over here. That's stressful to me. Because I mess around, be done call somebody the wrong
Oh.
name or take somebody the wrong thing. I ain't got time for all that.
Listen,
So
I did not.
that's why I talk to that one person.
That's why you just say baby.
If it just don't work.
No.
See, big dude. They got a big dude.
I'm with you.
I told you done read our book. I tell you all the time, you done read our book and I done read y'all's.
If it just don't work, it just don't work. And I move on to somebody else. That's just me. I know people. Now, if somebody tell me, hey, I'm dating this person, nah, you can go ahead and do all that because you're not gonna have time for me.
That's it.
Period. Charles, I'm with you. Let me tell y'all, and I'm gonna say this to America. I don't want to do all that. I don't. I'm over it. Don't want to. Want to have that one little one somebody that I can call my own. He called me his own. We good. But I'm gonna tell you this: I would be a lazy cheater. If his name is Paul, the dude I'm cheating with, his name is Paul. I'm not doing too much for me. I ain't trying.
If your name is Bill, guess what?
I'm gonna mess up. This is why I can't do it. And this is what people don't understand. This is why I can't do it, because I know me. I know I'm gonna mess up. I know I am.
Right.
I know I'm gonna call John Paul John. I know I am. So let me just have me a John and go about my business.
That's why
John
you just
and me gonna have a good time.
That's why you just say, babe, dude.
Nah, man. I like calling folks by their name.
And you
so
know what?
I may as well stick with one.
And to go along with what she said, to me,
a reason to say his name.
To me, the dudes and women that do that, you lazy. You too lazy to put in the work and the effort.
Period.
Of what it takes to have a relationship. You just lazy. So it's like, bro, be lazy somewhere else. If somebody not about their life, no, my thing now is don't waste my time. Because y'all know, like I know, people are dropping. Pandemic, whatever the case may be, the Lord is calling a whole bunch of his saints home, right?
Yes,
so man, don't waste my time. I only get to do this one time. And if I say I want to do it with you and I tell you I want to do it with you, then okay, let's do it. But if you don't, player, cool, do that. Do what you do. And understand this is not a revolving door. You can't come in and out my damn life. I don't know why people think that's something that you're able to do. You can't. You're not. Not at this Man, so the conversation got good. Go ahead, see.
I was asked, well, what if you dated somebody, but then you go out somewhere and you have a real good conversation with a person that you might end up that likes you. Y'all have a real good conversation, y'all vibing. I say I ain't gonna put myself in that situation because
you're already wrong.
Right.
Trifling. Why are you even having that conversation?
You know what I'm saying? We having a good conversation, but that don't mean I gotta swap numbers with you and do all this because I'm constantly this because hey, this is where I want to be right now. Now later on in life, if I'm not with that person, I happily meet you again.
That's it.
For a game.
So we're at the date trip party. You know, I'm gonna tell on myself. I'm gonna tell my truth. At the date trip party, what'd you tell me? Hey, oh girl, feeling you, bro. No, I'm good. I seen her slap on 3 women's butts. Every time I see you got 2 Coronas and a shot in your hand. First of all, I drink, but I don't drink like that. See, you already showing me signs where I don't even want to have a conversation with you. So I'm not for that conversation. So we can giggle, we can laugh, key. But when I left, what did I do? Left. I didn't make no stops. I didn't make no nothing. Even the young ladies that were sitting there and we was laughing and giggling, that's how we was doing. Laughing and giggling. I'm out. I came for one reason only. I don't know why people think dudes can't come and just chill. I don't have to be on a female all the time. Do I get along with females better, sometimes better than men? Yes. I don't know why, but it's always been that way. But at the end of the day, I don't want every female I meet. And every female I meet, I just can. Most of the females I know or I'm cool with, they are more dudes than I am. That's all I'm gonna say. If I wouldn't do them with some of y'all, if y'all had one, because I know them and I know how they act, and we had those conversations. But you can just, there's just you. Even when I'm DJing, trust me, I am not out there trying to take nobody home.
I'm glad you said that too, because I was gonna say that, just because I'm out somewhere don't mean I'm looking for a dude. I'm just out there chilling, having a good time. And I think that's a common misconception, is that a woman is always constantly looking for a husband or looking for a man, and that's just simply not true.
But the problem with that with me, with that is, Bree, what you said, even with dudes and men, because once again, the double life. Because see, it ain't how you act when you in front of me, how you act when you not with me. That's who I want to know. It ain't what you didn't answer to. It's what you didn't answer to that I'm paying attention to. Like you said earlier, be observant about what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Look, man, I don't know about y'all. Ooh, like this one, it was good. Everybody was in it. Ooh, that double life, man. Look, if you still living it, hey, kudos to you. I don't know how many gray hairs you got, but kudos to you. I ain't got no hair, and I'm trying to get these grays out of my chin. So I just ain't got the time. I got other things going on.
You got to get that. You got to get that Walt Frazier.
Well, I'm not getting that.
Walt Frazier on there.
I'm not getting that, bro. I'm not getting that.
That salt pepper's good. The salt pepper's good. Embrace it.
But yes, First Lady, once again, excellent. Thank you for bringing it to the table, man. Great conversation. It's time to get out of here. Yeah, we way over time, but man, the conversation is so great. Let's get this last word in. Come on, License Ron. AKA
Director of Counseling Services. Yes. I've been elevated. Thank you, Jesus.
Come on. Won't he do it?
October 11th, King Haven Counseling will be having a new director of clinical counseling services, and that will be me. I will be over the locations. So yeah, check me out. But my last word, double lives. Yes, it is tiring, but my word is to partners, to people in relationships. You have to be everything that you have to understand everything about your partner, and they have to be willing to accept and understand everything about you. And if you can't sit down and have a conversation and entertain and make sure that there's certain needs that you got to meet. I mean, it's just certain things that you have to take care of, because can you set another person up for failure? Absolutely. Is it right? No, but you can't beat a dog for taking a steak. So that's it. Charles, freeze up. What happened, Charles?
No. I can't stand him. I can't stand him.
What is it that men do when they freeze up?
Dr. B.
Oh Lord. Yeah, congratulations, Miss Roy. I just finished my master's in psychology, so I'm gonna be studying for my LPC. I'm gonna need to come put in some hours.
Come on, I get you paid.
My last word would be stop settling for people who think that you're supposed to be. Stop settling for the lowest level of what other people are presenting themselves. Just stop. I feel like people tend to be too much on other like social norms or timelines and all that. you don't need to do that. Just be true to yourself. And the only way you can be true to anybody else is to be true to yourself. And just be real. I mean, we grown. It's too much social media, too many things, too many ways for you to be exposed. So just be real. That's it.
First lady.
Congratulations, License Roy and Bree. Congratulations to the both of you. That is such a great accomplishment for the both of you. Just keep growing and glowing. I agree with Bree with the settling. Just do you. People are gonna do them. Do you. Don't be out there trying to be nobody else. I've said this to somebody before. You trying to be somebody else is telling God he made a mistake with you. Do what you do. Yeah.
See murder.
Hey, good show, y'all. Today's show has been brought to you by Hustle Butter. If you want your face to look bright and shiny and revive, get that Hustle Butter. But anyway, good show, y'all. The double life thing is crazy, and for me, it'd be stressful for me. I don't know. I got too much stuff going on. I'm a DJ. We do the show. Hey, I'm going to KC, going back for the KC DJ, and now I ain't got time for all that. But before I go, y'all still gonna listen to R. Kelly?
Nope. But damn, he was jamming in the perverted, nasty self.
I'm like this. You got R. Kelly, you got Robert. I'm not gonna fool with Robert. R. Kelly, I might. But he did get convicted. He did get convicted. So
he was too grimy.
R. Kelly was.
Everything that Robert did.
I think he was R. Kelly.
Right. So everything that Robert did would influence R. Kelly's music. So I can't.
I've listened to every song and I'm like, he nasty.
But in my opinion, that was R. Kelly with them girls. That wasn't Robert.
Yeah.
And let's be true. It was both of them here.
I can't find the
both
line.
of them got indicted. Let's be clear.
Yes,
Robert find the line.
Kelly.
So I'm gonna flip that. What about Michael Jackson? Even though he's rest in peace, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
I listened to the Jackson 5. Like
you ain't listen to Michael?
No.
You don't play Michael to this day?
Absolutely not.
Nah, bro.
No. Not unless it's sampled in somebody else's song.
So you got and I'm gonna say I like R. Kelly. I don't know Robert. So whatever the case may be, and they want to make it exactly. You just be it or not. I'm cool, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, it's like, bruh, I don't know. I still listen to Robert Kelly.
And let's say this. R. Kelly got caught. It's a lot of people that we probably shouldn't be listening to that's out there living some really foul lives. So if that's the case, a lot of the industry should be shut down.
Now, a lot of these
Robert Kelly just got careless. And he was dumb and being stupid.
How did he do it for so long? You know, there means that
they married girls 14, 15 years old.
I will always believe that R. Kelly has a link to Epstein. You can't convince me not.
And what?
That is true. Epstein. All he did, and you talk about Robert. Okay.
Yeah.
That's all I can say about that.
International.
And then my thing with that is this. Before there was a Robert Kelly, there was a Sam Cooke. Before there was a Sam Cooke, there was a Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
And before there was a Marvin Gaye, we've all seen the Aretha Franklin story.
Yeah.
So you, like Tiffany said, got to make an example. He got caught. Exactly. That's all it is, bro. Because when you make a song called "Sanctified Lady," look that up. Then y'all tell me you'll find out what that means. We get out of here. I'm just saying. See, I'm on that music tip.
On my knees and pray.
Look, man. Of course, it's always been enjoyable. Thank you for my big bro, Mr. DJ Legend, the First Lady, always in the building, Miss Tiffany E. Bree. Congratulations on your masters. And our new very own director. I'm going to change your name to Director Roy instead of License Roy. This is how we get down every Tuesday, 8 o'clock, man. Make sure you get in where you fit in. A couple things I want to say. We are going to donate, or we want to provide for 5 families a Thanksgiving meal. What we mean by that is that we'll do the turkey and maybe do some side items to deliver with you. If you know anybody that's in need, please have them either email us or DM any of us on our Instagram pages, Facebook pages, on our YouTube page. We've been blessed, so I believe it is our only duty to actually bless them. Not only that, November 6th, be on the lookout 2 days after my birthday. Be on the lookout for the live show. I'm finished putting the finished touches on it right now, but we will let you know as soon as I get everything lined and you can come out to the live show. It's going to be great. It's a collective effort with all my family that's on the show. Go ahead. Oh, I thought Tina, you finna say something.
No.
So we want to put that together for the live show. Also, normally I end the show with my quote. Today, I'm going to end it a different way. So I want y'all to think about this. You are who you associate with. Look around at your 5 closest friends, and that's who you are. If you don't want to be that person, you know what you got to do. Remember, faith and fear can't dwell in the same place. And while you're on this side till you get to the other side, always remember to love, live, and laugh. Thank you to all our guests who joined us. Mystic, what's up, baby? I'm glad you're back in the city, man. Or not back in the city, back from laying down the seeds. Kim caked up, everybody in KC Mo, everybody that's in the surrounding areas, even in Florida, because Mr. Tanya is also still keeping up with us. Hello, ma'am. How are you? Make sure you get the book, Wounded in Worship, man. You can still get it on Amazon. And these 3 ladies are writing a book themselves. So when they come out, Bree's book is already out. I've showed it to you on many times before, and I always keep it handy just in case. Make sure you keep up with them and catch what they got going. Each one of us have something individually going on that's real strong, and we want to continue the motivation. God has blessed us with in our season. We're in our season right now. So in our season, sometimes this is what I've learned in our season, what we're doing. Sometimes you're not the cup that's getting filled up. Sometimes it's just good to be the saucer. So thank God, just thank God every day that you're on the table. Because when it's overflowing that cup, the overflow is coming down on you and that saucer. Think about that and let that marinate, man. We finna get out of here. First Lady, what you finna say?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, okay. Well, we out of here, man. We'll see y'all Tuesday at 8 p.m. Same bad time, same bad channel on the full 180. You have a good night.
Hey, y'all.